Okay. So, okay, light versus of darkness. Let no one deceive you with empty arguments, for God's wrath is coming on the disobedient because of these things. Therefore, do not become their partners, for you were once darkness, but now you are light in the Lord. Live as children of light. For the fruit of the light consists of all goodness, righteousness, and truth, testing what is pleasing to the Lord. Don't participate in fruitless works of darkness, but instead expose them, for it is shameful even to mention what is done by them in secret. Everything exposed by the light is made visible, for what makes everything visible is light. Therefore it is said, get up, sleepier, and rise up from the dead, and Christ will shine on you. I told you I had to stay awake while I'm awake the other day. So that's what I've been doing. When I read this before and highlighted it, I had less of an understanding than I have right now. Because I didn't know this is what I was doing. I guess I was just learning what light was when I read it last time. But now I'm looking at testing what is pleasing to the Lord. Don't participate in fruitless works of darkness, but instead expose them. See, that was very important. Yeah. So right now, I was saying now is the time to get rid of these contracts that are doing these things to us, and don't be afraid, because it says, let's see. Do not participate in the fruitless works of darkness. So what that means, if it's already works, that's something in the working. That's something like, if you know that, to me, don't participate in anything, any contracts, before, past, or future of darkness. Instead, expose them. So if you already in a contract with the darkness, but instead, so you was just undercover. They'd like to think you would like to be thinking snitch or something. But that's not what it is. Why would you be that if they got you under an illegal contract? You get every single contract you got in the past even. Because it's time to put them on the block. Honey, Cassie opened the door and it's wide open. It's a big ass double door. It's got a revolving door on it. It got some escalators in the doorway. It got, honey, this door ain't playing. This is the door that you get out of things. Even not Naomi can get. Depreciation can too. Because I'm sure Diddy has probably been under contract to do what he's been doing as well, possibly. When you do something like that long enough, it does become addictive, especially if you're using what y'all call that pink shit. That's not where I had my hat on, though. Y'all better stop playing. So now let's see. Watch this part. Watch this part. Pay careful attention. Where my light at? Because we're going to pay careful attention right now. Y'all can't see it like that, huh? All right. Pay careful attention then to how you live, not as unwise people, but as wise, making the most of the time, because days are evil. The day itself is evil. With the S. So we're in the evil days. Okay? So don't be foolish, but understand what the Lord's will is. So people might call you foolish if you're following God's will. But so that means you better figure out what the Lord says is foolish, because some of these evil doers that like the days of the evil, don't be foolish. But understand what the Lord's will is. And don't get drunk with wine. Now, they always feeding fish and wine all over the Bible. I'm like, why'd you put the wine on the table? So that you can partake in a bit. In moderation. Be a teetotaler. Now, which leads to reckless living, but be filled with spirit, speaking to one another in psalms, hymns, and spiritual songs, singing and making music with your heart to the Lord, giving thanks always for everything to God the Father in the name of our Lord Jesus Christ, submitting to one another in the fear of Christ. So don't be thanking nobody for introducing you to these people. And don't thank them for teaching you nothing either. It's a privilege for somebody to have the opportunity to teach you something. Stick your nose up high. If somebody wanted to teach you something, what you gonna teach Ike? Your name Ike, Janet. See, we got different names and different hats that we have to wear throughout the minute. Sorry, I don't mean to yell. You have to remember, I've been in the military. I get excited. And since then, when I get excited or I feel passionate about something, or if I'm trying to drill something home, I tend to basic train. So you got to be listening, baby, and don't let it hurt your feelings. This right here should toughen your feelings. When you see them yelling at the people, it's to get them accustomed to it. If someone yells in my face will be so blank they won't know what happened. Meaning they won't know how, if it affected me. Oh, you saw me standing straight at attention as far as the people on TV. It won't affect me then either. Yeah, you might have some alligators or something down there holding me over it or something like that. Or you might have somebody, I got to stand straight because the dog might come bite me or something like that. But I bet you one thing, all that yelling you doing in my face won't help you. And I've been trained to stand at attention. So I'm not sure if I'm scared of those dogs or not. Is that smart? Maybe not. The way you're handling it, most likely not. Which do you want to do? See? No, baby. A lot of these people come in here talking about thinking they changed my behavior or something like that. I just know that I can't yell at them to make them leave. So I do basic training yelling at them and they usually get up. It's a whole different effect. Now, they can sit a motherfucker in here where that doesn't bother them. What if another veteran come in here? They won't be bothered? Then that means they heard what I said. And they're going to respect what I asked them to do. And they're going to know I'm not yelling at them. I'm just trying not to say this shit. No motherfucking more. That's not what I'm trying to do. I'm just saying, try, and because they're on tape, right? So you have a better chance than a person like me in 1980s. And even now, I don't think they can stand around with their cameras and tape this stuff that the TI yelled at them. You got to remember it. So in that, we're not even going to listen to anything our parents said. What we're going to do is pick and choose from in that. Because it has us in the position we're in now. We have to come to terms with that. Whether you come to terms with it or not, you're still standing right there. And how'd you get there? Because your mama said yes. Your daddy and mama said yes, or your daddy and mommy tricked you into thinking you asked. Oh, listen, they know how to do that, and they know how to tell other people your code word XYZ. But that's not my code word, bitch. Don't make them motherfuckers be saying XYZ all over my YouTube, and then when I go to class, the therapist said XYZ. You think that makes me smoke? Ask a motherfucker to smoke some elemental P and put it in their motherfucking ass, Michelle. Everywhere I turn, LeVay is getting in trouble. Now, I don't even need to mention the XYZ. I've been in enough classes at the VA to know that's not the regular terminology. Besides, when it was used, it wasn't used as if there was a list of things. It was used as if that was a term, like Michelle uses it. She's the creator of the crackhead vocabulary. Did you want to use crackhead vocabulary? Well, then don't listen to LeVade, because she listens to a crackhead. A person that made that word, this says term for crack, that my mom says. And then her nephew, the Playboy Bunny, he says, well, Auntie, why you don't call it elemental P? So while everybody's trying to trigger me into smoking some XYZ, take your ass to another language. I do abe said that if I'm all in another language, bitch. You take your XYZ somewhere else. You hear me? I'm on ABC. It's the easiest 1, 2, 3. Oh, mama, leave me alone. Don't kill me. ABC and 1, 2, 3, girl. Your XYZ ass. Now, take that out of my goddamn class. Quick! Don't put no more slang in the class where there's an Air Force person. I came there to learn. I didn't come there to hear terms from a person that tried to teach me to ruin my life. And I want you to know, you can't XYZ me. Now you tell that lady what I said, in case she ain't on this Facebook. I'll meet her tomorrow is my name. And that's who you're meeting. Today is tomorrow, motherfuckers. Now y'all tell Michelle to go buy her some XYZ. Or is that what she wanted? Is that what she wants? Tell her to ask her other daughter Simone, because Tanya don't smoke no more. Now, the next time you want to use the word XYZ, use it for a list of things. Don't use it as if it's a word. That's how we can hear it came from Michelle or my family. You understand? That's what you tell the next one. Because it doesn't even work anyway. We was outside playing, and we was playing kickball XYZ, and that's when the ball went over the fence. See, that doesn't work. It was just placed in a sentence arbitrarily. Oh, the other black little young guy and I already said, was that in third person, or did you say that like that? Why would you say it? I said it one when he says, well, yeah, I kind of agree with Tanya, because I was wondering if that was in third person. We're not sitting in there stupid. We're sitting in there abused, stunted. The social skills does not take anything away from the intelligence. We know what you're doing and saying. I just didn't know how to vocabulary for your personality and why you would pick, and I didn't know you was jealous of me. Well, I thought LeVay might be, because I don't have to go to work, and I got enough money to take care of her and these kids. But see, they like to tear up and do shit whatever they want to do on the patio when they don't pay rent, and then teach their kids that they're right and I'm wrong. Who's right? Who's wrong? When I was homeless, did you invite me to stay at your place? Or did you offer to move to a place where you can have a little bit more space? Or did I come to your house and wash all three of y'all wash one thing in a different load and then put them all together in one load, and they were all the same color, like, lights, and they was in the same kind of load, same kind of category of colors? Is that how y'all thought y'all was gonna do my soap and my electricity and my water? I was supposed to be cool beans. Well, y'all gonna have to unlearn that. Don't let nobody come to your house do that bullshit. That's why you ain't got one now. I don't know what the now is. You have them out every now and then. You have a house. How about that? Or maybe every now and some of the thens. Because if that motherfucker coming over here talking about I only smoke every now and then, I don't really smoke that there reaper, I only smoke every now and then. If you're smoking every now, how the fuck you get time for the thens? Double up smoking ass. You smoking now and then, bitch? You already smoked then. You smoking now and then again? No, you can't smoke here. Don't ask me for no cigarette. That's not how you get a cigarette from me. That's not how you get to hit my weed either. See what I'm saying? You gotta listen to that. Oh, I don't really eat that much. I just eat every now and then. First of all, eat. Anytime somebody says I only blank every. And that the only is all canceled out because they think every is not a lot. And they want to eat now. They just told you about to get in whatever they talking about right now. Ain't got nothing in their pocket, but they need something. Oh, I only ask people this every now and then, I don't want you to think nothing of it. I ain't no mama. I just want you to know. I would never ask this, Oh, I don't believe that I do normally partake every here and again. I may interlude in XYZ, so therefore every here and there, every here and again, I might motherfucker, fuck that shit every now and then. That time I come over here every now and then, I dance on the house every now and then, nigga. There are times when I may require of you to release yourself, and then I might ask again, and so there every time you come over, I may be indulging in every thens and the areas, and then what I'm gonna need you to do every time from now. And since then, because you got to go back and fix. See, that is a fucked up way to let people talk to you. Because you'll end up like I just said. And what you did that back then, go fix that shit too. Time I turn around, you up in here every now and then, messing shit up. Can't clean up a goddamn thing. Let them teach you every now and then and let them get away with it. Now they're going to hold you to it. I don't know how I just now made that up. But guess what? Don't come to Tanya's house and think she's a chicken butt. I do not go around to take a suck. You know why? Because your butt's too dry. And I figure y'all got all that nasty woman's disease. Yeah. I know, sugar. You can't say nothing about that damn Naomi. Set the population around kind of new high. See if they ain't had that damn next day pill. And she's quite old these days. If she ain't got no pimps and no goddamn try. See, they like that pyramid scheme. Well, she thinks she gonna be Grisdale. Grisleen didn't make much money. All them bitches get to wear is what that man telling them to wear. You already wearing your own shit? Well, that bitch had to walk up and down the damn sidewalk to get to keep her outfit. She don't own no clothes now, does she? You can't have own your song, right? So how the hell she gonna own some clothes? You own the clothes, Janet. All the clothes you got, you bought, right? Well, how many clothes that model got that she didn't buy? How about none if they get ready? How about after you ride on the runway and the people start buying it? Do you get to wear it up? Do you need to wear it up and down the street where people can't afford it? Did we say you get to keep that outfit after you model it? Or do you owe us for the Baywatch swimsuit? You better start watching, listening, finding out what happened. See, Naomi has no clothes. Not like she should. I bet you all her clothes she didn't pay cash for. That's not good. When you go to buy, when you listen to music, when you used to buy CD, I don't know how people listen to music. You got an account at Spotify. If you wanted to hear some Stevie Wonder, you went and bought Stevie Wonder. In your little music industry. Stevie might have came over and gave you one. But you see what I'm trying to say. What I'm saying is, that don't happen when you wear them clothes. You better ask the Sears catalog. I know about modeling ass Michael do shit. Think them underwear models get to keep them underwear even on Victoria's Secret. They better take them things out. Don't drip in it, girls. Why am I so stupid? Ooh. Ooh. If it ain't dry, you buy. That's the motto. That's the motto for the model. Better ask the Playboy Bunny what she taught Tanya. So she ain't got no clothes. Not what you would imagine. I don't care if you seen her and things. She probably got to take it back. That's her work uniform that she got to go take back to the goddamn. You know how you lose your job at the company store and you got to take your uniform back? Maybe you don't, but yeah, those are her uniforms. Just like you got your shit you wear on stage, she be on stage when she with you. Ask her if she got enough money to buy her own clothes, designer. That's when you're going to know she don't. I don't care if she can change clothes. She probably owe for it. Do you hear me? The model. The model don't get to just take clothes home. They try to sell that shit. If she did take one, she owe. You get employee discount at McDonald's and every fucking where else. You work at the phone company and you can't afford the best phone when you're working there. I afford the best phone after I get old enough. Even with the employee discount. How you feel, Macy employee? How you feel, Neiman employee, Marcus? Neiman and Marcus got to put their paycheck together to get something out of there. The owner of the store might not be able to buy his own shit. Know that from now on. Use the dress, bitch, not the model. She needs to stand next to you. Stop standing next to that. Makes you lackluster and makes you buy lunch.